Hello. In today's video, we will be calculating some of the values which are network address, broadcast address, first host and the last host based on the classless subnetting. We will have an IP with the CIDR notation, and then with the help of the IP and the CIDR notation, we can calculate these values. So let's take this example, and we have the IP of 192.168.3.55 with the CIDR notation of 24. This means that the first 3 octets of the subnets are on, and it's a class C address. Right now we are doing classless subnetting, but I just mentioned it here because this is very similar to the classful subnetting. Okay, now we have our chart, which is the power of the bits. So starting from the right side, we have 1 for the first bit, then we have 2 for the second bit, 4 for the third bit. This is here for our reference. So this is an IP address. This is the binary representation of IP. This is the binary representation of subnet mask. Now, what we are going to do next, we are going to perform AND operation, or it is also called ANDing operation. Now, what is an AND or ANDing operation? This ANDing operation is simple. If we have 2 bits, one is on and second is off, so we can say this is on and this is off, the result will be off. If we have off and on, this is off and this is on, the result is off. If we have on and on, this is also on and this is also on, only then the result will be on. Otherwise, in all other cases, we have the result as off. So this is an ANDing operation, and this operation we will apply to these 2 bits. People also call this, it's a simple multiplication. We can also say that it's a multiplication, but technically we say that it's an ANDing operation. Now, if we apply the ANDing operation, so we can say that 1, 1, this is 1, 1, 1, this is also 1, and the remaining bits are 0. So it means all the remaining bits will be off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the same way, 1, 1, this is on, 0, 1, off, 1, 1, on, 0, 1, off, 1, 1, on, and all 3 are 0. So 0, 0, 0. All are off and only 2 bits are on. So we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is exactly the same as the IP. And in the last one, since we have all zeros, so it means this is all 0. So now the result is like this. So we have a result like this. So this is actually 192.168.3.0. And what is this? This is the network ID of this IP, right? So what we are going to calculate is network address, first host, broadcast address, and last host. So we have already calculated the network address, and that is 192.168.3.0. What is the broadcast? For the broadcast, all the host bits to 1. So these are our host bits. So I will say 192.168.3.255. And the first host is 192.168.3.1 because it's 1 higher than the network address and 1 lower than the broadcast. This is a last host, 192.168.3.254. This is pretty easy, and this is same as the classful subnetting. Let's see the next example. Now in this example, we have an IP with the CIDR notation of 28. So this means that the first 28 bits of the subnet mask will be on. So we have a subnet mask of 240. This is our chart. Okay, this is the IP. This is our IP, and this is our subnet mask in the binary notation. And if we perform the ANDing operation, since this is all on So this means we can just copy these bits to the result. So this will be 192. This is equals to 192 in decimal. This is also on and this is also on. We can just copy all this here. So this will be 168.3. Now this is the interesting part. Here we have borrowed 4 bits from the host. We have borrowed 4 bits from the host. Now we will perform the ending operation. So 0 and 1, this is 0, 0 and 1, 0, 1 and 1, it's 1, 1 and 1, this is also 1, and the remaining 4 are 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So the result we will have in binary will be this one, and this is 192.168.3.48. This is the network address of this IP address. So the network address we have is 192.168.3.48. Now we need to calculate the broadcast address, and this is a bit interesting. Now let's calculate this broadcast address. So to calculate the broadcast address, we will first look at the last bit of the subnet mask. To calculate the broadcast address, here you can see we will perform a magic number calculation. Now what is a magic number calculation? This is not difficult at all. Let me show you. Now we will see the last bit of the subnet mask. Now what is the last bit of the subnet mask? So this is the last bit of the subnet mask. Now what is the position of this bit? This is at the 5th position, starting from the right hand side. This is at 5th position. Now we will look into our chart and we will see what is the power of this bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5th position, and this is 16. The power of this bit is 16, or the weight is 16. So what we will do is we will take the last bit of the network address, which is 48. We will plus 16, which is this one, and we will subtract 1 from it, and we will get 63. So the broadcast address we have is 192.168.3.63. This is the broadcast address we have, and the first host is simple, which is 192.168.3.49, which is 1 higher than the network, and the broadcast is 192.168.3.62. So this is the magic number calculation, and that is how we can calculate the magic number. Let's see one more example. So here we have 22. The CIDR is 22. The subnet mask we have here is 252. We have a same chart. This is IP, this is subnet, and we will perform the ending operation. So in this ending operation, these 2 octet, this one and this one, will be the same. Let's perform the ending operation on the 3rd octet. This is the one which we want to focus. So 0, 1 is 0, 1, 1 is 1, 0, 1 is 0, 1, 1 is 1, 0, 1 is 0, 1, 1 is 1, and then 2 zeros, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the last is 0. So the decimal representation of this octet is 84. So the final result we have is 172.10.84.0. So this is our network address. So the network address we have 172.10.84.0. Now for the magic number calculation, this is very easy. Now we will check the last bit of the subnet mask, the last bit which is on of the subnet mask, which is position 3. So the power of this bit is 4. So we will say, we will take the 84. We will take 84 plus 4 minus 1 is equals to 87. So the broadcast IP we have The broadcast IP we have 172.10.87. Now we will write here 255. Why 255? Because this is a broadcast address and we set all the host bits to 1, right? So that is why we will write 255 here. So this is a broadcast address. Now, what is the first host address? Now this is simple, 172.10.84.1, and the last host is 172.10.87.254. This is the last host. Let's take one more example quickly. We have a CIDR of 20, subnet mask is 240. We have a chart, IP, this is our IP, and this is our subnet mask. We will perform the ANDing operation. Now, this time we know that this will be the same. We don't have to focus on this. We don't have to focus on the second octet. We will focus on the third octet. Now, 0, 1 is 0, 0, 1 is 0, 1, 1, it's 1, 1, 1, it's 1, and the remaining 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, and dot 0. The decimal representation of third octet is 48. So the final result is 192.168.48.0, and this is our network address. So our network address is 192.168.48.0. Now, the magic number calculation, that's really easy. Let's do it once again quickly. The last on bit of the subnet mask is this one, and the position is 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th position is 16. 48, we will take 48 from here. 48 plus 16 minus 1 is equal to 63. So the broadcast address is 192.168.63.255, right? Because it's a broadcast address, and we set the host bits to 1. And the first host is 192.168.48.1, and the last host is 192.168.63.254. So we have seen the 4 examples, and I think and I hope now you can easily calculate these values, and you can also perform the magic number calculation. Thank you.